Hey y'all, today we are going to be crocheting a granny square. Now I've got my 3 colors of yarn because I'm going to switch. I've got my 4.25 needle. You can use 4.25 or 4.0 or 4.5 depending on where you are, and I have my needle to sew it in and my scissors, and that is pretty much all you need. Whichever needle you want to use, it's going to change the size of your square by how large the stitches or how small the stitches end up when you're doing it. Now what I just did is a slip knot, and if you'd like to watch the video on how to do that, I'm going to link the video on how to do the slip knot and the beginner basic on doing the granny square that I previously did that was just solid one color. Now this one I'm going to change colors, but I will link both of those videos in the description below. So we're going to start our granny square with 5 chains. I hope I'm describing this well enough. If you want to watch all of the things that I made with the granny square before, you can watch the first 2 minutes of that video. Now after we did our 5 chains, I slipped together. And to slip it together, all you do is you pull it in here through this first chain you did, and then you grab your yarn and pull through. You got to keep your tail out of the way. Now what we're going to do is 3 chains for our first double. It looks like this is a little distracting, so I'm going to zoom in a little. Maybe that can help. Now we're going to do a double crochet. So you loop around your yarn, go through the hole, grab your yarn, pull it through the hole. You have 3 pieces of yarn on your needle now. So you need to grab your yarn, pull through 2, grab your yarn, and pull through 2. That's a double crochet. We're going to do one more. So now you've got 3 double crochets, basically, because your first 3 chains counts as your first double crochet. Now you're going to chain 3, and you're going to do 3 more double crochets in the same hole. Oh, it's not coming through. 2 and 3. Okay, nope, that was 2. Do 3 double crochets. So here's your first corner. Now you're going to go 1, 2, 3 more chains, 3 more double crochets, and you've got 2 corners. Now you're going to do 3 more chains. Did I do 3? Yes. And then you're going to loop under and you're going to do 3 more double crochets. And there's 3. And now you're going to make your 4th corner by making 3 chains, and you're going to attach it at the top stitch of this one here by going in, pulling through, and pulling through. That's all you want to do, and you have your first corner, your first square. And we're going to change colors by just cutting the yarn. We're not going to do the Russian join, and slip this through and just pull it tight, because you want each row to be a different color. So we're going to switch to this minty green, do the same loop, the same slip knot, leave enough that you can sew in when you're done. Now the fact is, you can start anywhere because you're not attaching to this actual string. So we're going to start in this next spot here, this next chain hole, chain space, and we're going to go in and we're going to attach it to the yarn by pulling through and just looping it. Okay, now we're going to chain 3 and do 2 double crochets. Now you've got your 3 on this side of the corner. You're going to make your corner 3 chains, and then you're going to do 3 more doubles. Now you've got 3 stitches here. Sticking to me. You've got 3 stitches here, so you're going to do 3 chains to make this space. Okay, then you're going to do another corner of 3 doubles, 3 chains, 3 doubles. So we're going to start that in this chain space, and we're going to do, there's 1, 2, and 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3 chains. Now we're in the corner, so we do 1, 2, 3 more doubles to make that the second corner. So now you have 2 more corners on your larger square. Now we're going to do the same thing here with the 3 stitches. We're going to do 3 chains because you want a space above your doubles. You want this open space, so you do 3 chains, and then you do the next corner. Under, we're going to do 3 doubles. If you wonder what happened to my wooden needle that my husband made, my dog chewed on it and it's all splintery. I cannot use it, so he's gonna either fix it or make me a new one eventually. But this is a bowl that he made before. It's not a yarn bowl, but it does help keep the yarn in place. So anyway, now we're on the corner, so we're gonna make 3 chains, and then we're gonna do 3 more doubles. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments and I'll get to you as soon as I'm able. 3 more chains to go over the 3 stitches. 3 more doubles. This is a very simple pattern once you get to know it. It's a very basic beginner pattern. I've made several blankets with this. So there's 3 chains for the corner. Now we're going to do 3 more doubles in this corner. It's a very basic pattern. It's very simple. You can make blankets, shawls. You can make a lot of things with this pattern. Now, we're right here, and we have to chain that together. So we're going to do 3 chains just like on the other sides. And then we're going to loop it in this top stitch and pull through. Okay, now you have 2 rows of your granny square. I'm going to cut this off and pull this through. Now all you have to do is have enough to sew in when you're done. You can sew these in as you go if you want. Like I could sew all of them in now because you've got 2 of each color. But I usually just continue. And we're going to switch to a gray and do the same exact thing I did last time. And here's the color here. I'm going to start in this next corner. And you don't want to crochet with the tail, that would be a mistake. So we're going to attach it by pulling it through. So now your new color is on. So we have, whoops, 1, 2, 3 chains and 2 doubles to start. And then you want 3 chains. We're doing the repeat pattern. And then what's next is 3 doubles. So 1, 2, and 3. Now this time, what have you got? You've got 3 here. We're going to do it again. And you have a chain space. So this is not a corner, but we're going to put 3 doubles in this chain space. So you put 3 chains on top of the doubles, and you put 3 doubles in the 3 chain space every time. Doesn't matter how big your square gets, that's exactly what you're going to do. Then you're going to do 3 chains to go here, and then you're going to start in your corner and do your 3 doubles. Your 3 chains and 3 more doubles. Some yarn is a little slicker than others, and some yarn is a little more unravelly than others. This one is a little more unravelly. Now we're going to do the same thing all the way around. Okay? So we're going to chain 3 over this doubles, 3 doubles. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do 3 doubles in this chain space. So there's 1, 2, and 3. 3 more chains because you just finished 3 doubles. Now you're going over this double space, so you're going to do, you've done your 3 chains, and now you're going to 3 doubles in this corner. And you just continue this pattern all the way as big as you want this square. You can make mini squares and put them together to a blanket. There's several ways to attach the squares together. Maybe I should do a video on that next. Or soon. Oops, this is ravelly. I'm going to try to make sure you don't get the other piece of thread in there. And then you need a third one. Or you can make a big giant square and just have a blanket be that big square. Or a shawl or whatever you want it to be. And you do not have to change colors every time. You can do 2 rows of one color. Or you can choose however many you want of each color. Or you can rotate 1, 1 like we've done here. Which I think this works out when you're using many colors and making small squares for a larger blanket. This is a corner again. Almost to the end here. Now if you want to make that shawl, you would do 15 rows of this. And you would do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3 doubles in the 3 chain space. And 3 chains over the space of 3 doubles. It's a repeat all the way for every single row. And then you attach it together. Okay, and then you cut that off, because that row is complete. Now, sometimes I miss the corners and don't get it exactly right. So check your corners. So if you go back, you'll have it correct. You don't want to tie it off if you don't have it correct. But this is a 3 color change. And next we would go in and take a yarn needle and just take this and weave it in so it can hide. and it would also keep it from unraveling. And just pull it through after you twist it a little. You can do it however long you want it to be. You can go up and down the stitches, up and across the chain. Just kind of do it however you want. And then you pull it tight, and then you cut that off. So that's how you tie in your extra threads. And you'll have a little tiny bit here. And you just kind of pull it. And that may show sometimes, but it does not usually come out. So you just do that for all of these threads. And you have your first little granny square. Now you can make this as big as you want. And you can make lots of things with them. So happy crocheting. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.